Houses, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah.
Last date of the tour in London. How has it been?
Yeah, it's been an incredible tour. Like pretty much my favourite headline tour that we've ever done. It's going to be very memorable.
Have you got anything planned for tonight, being the last night?
Yeah, I think lots of our family and friends are coming down because it's sort of the bigger show and it's London, so we're going to have a bit of party afterwards. But for the show, it's going to be sort of the last night, so we're kind of just laying to rest the tour, and the theme of the tour is it's kind of like a musical, so it's going to be quite dramatic, I guess.
Okay. This is the second tour in like 6 months for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
And both aligning tours, both quite extensive and successful. How does that feel?
Yes, it's quite an accomplishment. I mean, we've been a touring band for a good few years now, and like usually we used to book in the tours and having sort of, it's been a gradual progression, I guess, but not quite to this scale. So when the venues were booked, we were kind of a bit apprehensive, thinking we kind of underestimated our level, but you know, sure enough, the people have come to the shows and we sold out a good few of them, and it's you know, I'm really proud of it.
Do you feel more confident on stage by now?
Yeah, you do get it's kind of 50-50 really, because you kind of got the attitude where you're kind of like, oh, you know, these people are here for us, which makes you feel really confident. But then you also got the nerves because there are so many people there for you. You have to put on such a good performance, and so it's kind of the pressure meets the confidence. It's kind of at the same level. You kind of just play it. That's how I do it anyway.
So this is the second tour promoting your second album.
Yes.
How has it been received? Do you think as good as the first one by now?
Better than the first one. I'd say that, you know, the response has sort of critically been quite well received by our fans. I think that's more importantly for me, have stuck with us, and we've gained a lot of new fans as well. So I mean, I'm happy with that. We wrote the songs when we wrote the album. We were in kind of like a middle ground where we didn't really think we got to a certain level, but we were on the sort of cusp of being relevant or irrelevant. So we've kind of managed to get through that, and we've made new fans, and our old fans are happy. We did lose a few fans, but then I think we've propelled to a new level. So ultimately, it's, you know, we're stoked on the outcome.
What do you see as the progression from the first to the second album, musically speaking?
Sonically, I guess the album's different in the way that I think the first one was really produced, in the sense that it was sort of really polished, and then within the second album, Dirt, we kind of kept it a bit more organic, so that we were just trying to make it, because obviously we are just a rock band at the end of the day. Even though we're heavily influenced by pop music, we wanted to just keep it so more like get an organic sound and just kind of have a live feel to it, which was representative of how we sound when we play live. So I think that's come across quite well, and we kind of experimented a bit with instrumentation on the second record.
Your single out now is The Best Is Yet to Come?
Yeah, that's right.
Does that symbolise what we should expect from the band?
Exactly, yeah. When we wrote that song, was one of the first ones that we wrote in the writing sessions for the second album. So it was kind of where our heads were at then, but I think it's still very relevant now. Like we after this tour, we're going to write a new album, so we wanted to end on that note.
I've heard you're starting the new album in March.
We've penciled in that we're going to be recording, well, we're hoping to be recorded by then, yeah.
Is there anything you can tell us?
Other than that, no, not really. We've got a new song which we've been playing tonight actually, but it hasn't got a title, but we are playing it tonight.
Have you played it before?
We've been playing it every night on this tour, yeah.
And how's it been going?
Yeah, I think people are into it. It's a bit different from what we're playing, but we wouldn't want to do the same thing again, so...
Can we take that as a sort of direction that the whole album is gonna
go
towards?
I think it's quite indicative of where we're gonna go, but we'll see. God knows what we'll come up with in the next few months for our record.
Okay. The first time I saw you, you were supporting New Found Glory at the Garage. I had no idea who you were, and I was quite impressed. So basically, it's not been that long time ago, is it?
No, that was this summer, August of 2009.
Yep. So you're one of the happy ending, successful fairy tales in music industry at the moment?
I wouldn't say fairy tale. It's not quite as.
Well, happy ending. There is an happy ending.
There is a bit. There is. I mean, we're just so happy that we've been a band since. Well, I've been in this band since I was 18 and I'm 23 now. So I've been in this band for that long, and the fact that we're slowly progressing, I think, is such an achievement these days, because musical fads come and go. But even though we haven't exploded up, we've still achieved so much, and we're still striving. We've still got that striving attitude, which I think may drive us to keep progressing.
You have a young band supporting you today, which is on your old tour. You and What Army, which they won the Red Bull competition.
Yeah.
So very young band. What's your advice to them and to any other young band that is starting now?
Just from the experience I've had with my band, what we did was we sort of started writing songs where we're a bit. We thought outside the box a little bit. We didn't really want to. We didn't want to just fit in with everyone else. We wanted to do something which would turn some heads effectively, which I think they're doing, in the sense that they kind of mix a bunch of genres together. They're doing something which not many bands are doing in the UK. We just toured relentlessly. We bought ourselves a van out of our money that we made from selling T-shirts, and then we just kept touring in that van. So that's one thing, just keep playing shows.
I'm going to Wales for the first time next week. What's your advice?
Wales?
Yes.
I love Wales, to be fair. I still live there. I know, as from speaking as a from a band, you should probably be based in London or something a bit cooler. But it's just we're all country folk, and we so. Whereabouts are you going in Wales?
Prestatyn.
Yes. Is that West Wales, or is it a bit north?
I think it's a bit north.
Yeah. That's going to be nicer than Cardiff. It'll be very. I think I've never been there. I think my parents have. I can't really. To be fair, because there's sort of a bit of animosity from the north and the south. So if I went up there, there'd be a little bit of beef. But I reckon you'd be okay. I think they'll be fine as long as they don't think you're English, which I think you'd be okay with.
Okay. What's next then after this tour?
We go home tomorrow, and then we've got two more shows before the end of the year in Ireland. But other than that, we're just heads down writing the new album, which we're really excited about. And
last question. If we should do a Facebook campaign for the next Christmas #1, and we wanted Kiss Glass Houses, which song would you like it to be?
I think it'd be Sunshine, because it's a fan favourite song. It's a band favourite song, and I just think it'd go down well over Christmas, even though the message is strong. I think that's what it would be good for that song.
Anything else you would like to say to your fans?
Thanks for listening, and see you all soon.
Thank you.